Hey guys, I want to talk to you about a very simple concept that will change your life if you understand what I'm going to say here. So the idea is very simple. If you want to grow in anything in life, it will require you to put your head down and work a certain number of hours. There's a book called Mastery by Robert Greene. You can look it up. Basically talks about that if you want to get really, really, really good, top 1% at anything, which all the people that make a lot of money in anything are top 1%, you have to be engaged in very focused work for 10,000 hours. So that means not just coming to work for 10,000, it means focusing on the work for 10,000 hours. If you're working 10 hours, maybe you'll do 5, 6, depending on who you are, 5, 6 hours of actual focused work. The other 4, 3 hours are just the fluff, right? Talking, moving around the shop, etc. So, for the sales guys, it's the process of prepping tickets, selling, overcoming objections, quoting, strategizing. That would be considered the focused work. Well, to be truthful, that's less than 4 hours a day, even if you're selling 20 grand a day, right? Or maybe 5 hours, right? Most of the time, only 2 to 3 hours of that is actual focused sales work. And one of the things about that is that you also have to make sure you get better from each one of those hours. But the general rule of thumb is that 10,000 hours is what's required to gain mastery at a subject. This is a very known phenomenon. And if you're really smart, you can probably do it in 8. If you're kind of slower, you can do it in 12. So then if that's really the truth, imagine if somebody was working 30 to 40 hours a week and they're like, well, why am I not getting better? Why am I not making more money, right? And sorry about that voice, but I'm not trying to mock anybody. Like, well, I only make $20 an hour, so I don't want to, work that many hours. Like, no, dude, you don't understand. You're not working for $20 an hour. You're working so you can get mastery at something. So the point that I'm really trying to get into is being good soil, right? You are becoming good soil by putting your head down and you're working on your soil so that when the right seed comes along, you're able to prosper because your soil is so healthy and fertile. See, one of my mentors told me this after I asked him. I said, hey, wow, how come you spend so much extra time with me? And he's really good. He makes everyone feel that way. But I certainly feel that I can actually objectively say he put more hours into me. And he said, because I find fertile soil and I pour all into it because it gives me the best crop. I'm a farmer. Well, imagine that the universe is the farmer and you're fertile soil. But the cool thing about it is you can make your soil more fertile or less fertile based on how much effort and time you put into it. Some of you guys have the capacity to have the best soil on the planet, but you just won't put the effort. You just won't commit the time. And some of you guys don't have that good of a soil, to be very truthful. It had rocks in it, it had clay in it. It had Taco Bell in it, and it had Tim Hortons in it. You know who you are. And you put your head down and you freaking worked that soil like you had to feed your family, and you did. So you put that effort in, like you had to feed your family, and the next thing you know, you made that soil that started out not that good. Yeah, you didn't have parents that were business people or poured into you, or you didn't have the best education that you came up with. I mean, heck, you weren't even good at school, and the next thing you know, you're a top percenter in this industry because you put so much effort making your soil good. When the right information, the right mentorship, the right leadership, the right knowledge came along, your soil prospered and gave wonderful crop because you had been preparing that soil for the best seeds. Guys, it's not rocket science. If you work harder on yourself than you do on your job, you will grow and you will prosper. And harder on yourself sometimes means working harder in just everything. I mean, just putting your head down and saying no because you're in a season of growth, right? When you say I want to grow, you are basically saying I'm okay saying no to everything that doesn't make me grow. That's what it means, right? I want to grow doesn't mean, hey man, what can I do to get the quickest route to make more money, but I don't want to sacrifice any of the stupid crap that I'm doing and all the time I'm wasting and all the days I'm not coming into work and all the days that I'm not focusing on learning and studying the things I should be studying. Like, that's not what growth means, bro. Don't tell me you want to grow and then I don't see you reading books, and I don't see you watching videos, I don't see you taking notes, I don't see you taking certs, I don't see you prepping sales, I don't see you studying and auditing your tickets. Right? Don't tell me you want to grow, because it's genuinely a disrespect to somebody who's committed his entire career to growing, and the people that are on my team that have done the same. It's disrespectful when you say I want to grow and then you don't commit yourself and you don't put in the hours that I still put in to this day. And you know who you are. If you know me, you know I work around the clock 7 days a week. Call me at 2 a.m. My phone's going to be open and I'm going to be ready to work. I'm saying that's not healthy. I am in growth season. Don't tell me it's not healthy. Growth season means no. That's what it means. If you've done it a different way, congratulations. I haven't seen anyone who's done it a different way. It means saying no for a while until you get to where you are, and then you can balance the books. You can say, all right, now I need to go spend time with so-and-so and take, redeposit those accounts that I've been drawing on. I'm not telling you this is healthy. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you this is what it takes to grow. Because why? Because I started with nothing and it's worked. And everyone I've listened to who I admire who's grown, and I know guys that have done 8 figures at this point. 9 figures. They'll tell you the same thing. So that said, commit yourself. Put in those 10,000 hours. If you do 6 days a week, you'll get to those 10,000 hours way faster. If you think you're going to die, then don't do 6 days a week, do 5. If you think 6 isn't enough, go ahead, do 7. I don't have a prescription that fits all. The point I'm trying to make, I think you can get it. It requires a very intense period of growth that you're only committed to the one thing. And the 10,000 hours will pass very quickly, and you're going to wake up, you're going to be a specialist in your industry or whatever the heck you do, and then you can say, you know what, I can now balance the books, and then you go into a season of rest, and then when the time is right again, you go into a season of growth. And you want to make your soil as fertile as possible. If you're coming up and you're young and you don't have any freaking money, then all you should be doing is working. And if you disagree with me, that's okay, because you probably aren't in the company if you disagree with me. And if you're in the company and disagree with me, you should probably find a different place to work. Because truthfully, you're going to slow down the people that want to grow because you're trying to pussyfoot around the whole growth thing, and you say, well, I want to grow except this, that, or the other. And I'll tell you, you don't want to grow, man, because growth is messy, right? You're going to grow by, honestly, killing the dude that you currently are. And if you're not going to kill the dude you currently are, then chances are you're probably not going to grow. I hope that helps. Please remember, the soil that you have is the only thing you get to keep for the rest of your life. So work on that soil, make yourself better. And when you work hard on anything you do, you're also working hard on yourself in the process. So I hope that helps.